Have you ever had a dream so vivid that when you woke up, you felt like it was trying to tell you something? That image, that sensation, that repetitive scene seemed to have a deeper meaning than it appeared. According to Carl Jung, dreams are not just random fragments of our minds, but messages from our unconscious, clues about our destiny and what we need to understand in order to evolve. And what if I told you that ignoring your dreams is the same as ignoring a spiritual calling? Jung believed that dreams function as an internal compass, pointing to hidden directions within us. For him, the symbols that appear in dreams are not mere illusions of the mind, but direct expressions of the collective unconscious, a reservoir of ancestral knowledge that carries the patterns and archetypes that shape human experience. In other words, when you dream about something repeatedly, it's not a coincidence. Your unconscious is trying to send you a coded message. But the question is, are you listening? Most people wake up from a dream and forget about it within minutes. Others remember, but don't give it much importance. However, those who pay attention, analyze the symbols, and interpret their messages end up discovering incredible patterns, understanding themselves better, and often even predicting events to come. If you start looking at your dreams as a portal to self-knowledge, you can completely transform your life. Imagine, for example, that you have a recurring dream where you are lost in an unknown city. According to Jung, this could indicate that you feel lost in real life, without direction, not knowing which path to follow. Your unconscious is crying out for clarity, for a new perspective. Another common example is dreaming about water. If the water is calm and clear, it may symbolize inner peace and emotional balance. But if it's turbulent, it might indicate that repressed emotions need to be worked on. Many people ignore the power of dreams because they don't understand their language. But Jung developed a way to decipher these messages: symbolic interpretation. According to him, every element of a dream has a specific meaning that varies from person to person. That's because the unconscious mind speaks through universal archetypes, symbolic patterns shared by all of humanity. This is why different cultures around the world have similar myths and stories, even without having had contact with each other. If you want to start interpreting your own dreams, the first step is to remember them. To do this, create the habit of writing everything down as soon as you wake up. Even if it doesn't make sense at the moment, over time, patterns will begin to emerge. Pay attention to feelings, colors, objects, people, and recurring situations. And most importantly, ask yourself, what is my unconscious trying to show me? The thing is, dreams can be seen as a direct dialogue between your conscious and unconscious mind. Many answers we seek externally, in books, gurus, or courses, are already within us, waiting to be recognized. The problem is that in the modern world we are so distracted that we forget to listen to our own soul. If Jung was right, ignoring dreams is the same as closing your eyes to the deepest truth about who we are. If you're enjoying this content and want to learn more about the mysteries of the mind, subscribe now to the Motivation You Need channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Now, let's explore some common messages that dreams bring and how you can use them to transform your life. One of the most important messages dreams send us is related to our life purpose. Many people feel lost, not knowing which path to follow, and they look for external answers when, in reality, these answers have already been given to them in their own dreams. How many times have you had a dream where you were doing something you never imagined, yet it felt completely right? Jung would call this a calling from the self, an attempt by the unconscious to guide you toward your true path. Another fascinating aspect of dreams is their ability to warn us about dangers and wrong decisions. Have you ever dreamed of a situation, ignored it, and later realized that something similar happened in real life? Many people report having premonitory dreams, where they see events before they happen. Jung would explain this as a phenomenon of the unconscious perceiving patterns that our conscious mind cannot grasp. Additionally, dreams can reveal traumas and blockages that are preventing your growth. Often, something we experienced in the past still affects us, but because we don't consciously remember it, this trauma remains stored in the unconscious. Dreams can bring this to the surface so that we can face and overcome these pains. If you dream about past situations, or people who are no longer in your life, maybe it's time to look at those memories and understand how they still affect you. Jung also talked about lucid dreams, where you realize you're dreaming and can control the narrative. This type of dream is a powerful portal to self-knowledge because it allows you to explore the unconscious in a conscious way. Many people use this technique to solve problems, confront fears, and even seek spiritual answers. It's like accessing another level of consciousness while sleeping. Another powerful point about dreams is their connection to spirituality. Many ancient traditions believed that dreams were divine messages, and Jung shared this view. To him, the unconscious is connected to something greater, something that transcends the individual. That's why, if you feel like your dreams are showing you something more profound, don't ignore them. They might be a call for a spiritual journey you haven't started yet. Another intriguing aspect of dreams is their connection to our subconscious fears and desires. Often, we suppress emotions or thoughts during the day, but they resurface in our dreams in symbolic ways. Have you ever had a dream where you were being chased, but you couldn't see who was after you? This could indicate an unresolved fear or an aspect of yourself that you are avoiding. Understanding these symbols can help you confront inner conflicts that might be holding you back in your waking life. Dreams can also serve as a tool for problem solving. Many great thinkers, inventors, and artists have found inspiration through their dreams. For example, the famous chemist Auguste Kekule discovered the structure of benzene after dreaming of a snake biting its own tail. This is a reminder that when our conscious mind is at rest, our subconscious can connect ideas and concepts in ways we wouldn't expect. If you're struggling with a problem in real life, setting an intention before sleep to receive guidance through a dream can be a powerful practice. Another common theme in dreams is encountering people from our past, even those we haven't seen in years. While some believe these dreams may indicate unresolved emotions or unfinished business, Jung suggested that they could also be manifestations of different aspects of ourselves. Each person in our dreams may represent a part of our psyche, showing us qualities we need to integrate or aspects of ourselves that we have neglected. Instead of dismissing these dreams, try reflecting on what that person symbolizes in your life. Symbolic death and rebirth in dreams is another powerful sign of transformation. Many people dream about dying, but instead of being a negative omen, this often represents the end of an old cycle and the beginning of something new. It could signify a change in perspective, the release of a limiting belief, or even personal growth that you may not have fully recognized yet. If you experience this type of dream, consider what part of your life is undergoing a shift and how you can embrace this transformation consciously. Lastly, the emotional intensity of a dream can be just as important as the symbols themselves. Some dreams leave us with a lingering feeling, whether of peace, fear, excitement, or even love. These emotions can be clues about what your subconscious is trying to tell you. If a dream makes you feel an overwhelming sense of joy or connection, it may be guiding you towards something that aligns with your true purpose. On the other hand, if a dream leaves you unsettled, it may be urging you to confront something you've been avoiding. Paying attention to how dreams make you feel is just as crucial as analyzing their content. Now, Imagine what would happen if you started paying attention to your dreams and following them as guides for your life. You could avoid mistakes, find your purpose, heal emotional wounds, and even expand your consciousness to new possibilities. All of this is already inside you. You just have to listen. If you've made it this far, it's because this topic resonates with you. So take this opportunity and leave a comment sharing a significant dream you've had that made you reflect on something important. I want to know. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the Motivation You Need channel yet, subscribe now to continue learning about the mysteries of the mind and spirituality. See you in the next video.